Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do, Andrew. I'm ready. Do what you gotta do. Okay. Do what you gotta do, Andrew. Is he going down? Is he going down? I don't know. Damn. That sucker came out of nowhere. Did you? Is this thing going? Like so. Did you get him?
I don't know, man. He was at a funny angle, but I knew if he came up any more.
Yeah.
Or get this here. This was
Yeah,
wrong.
this one's wrong.
But I knew if he came up any more, he was gonna see us. So I was like, it's either now or never. But he was angled funny, so I just kind of tried to put it in the upper chest, going back. But
Dude,
that was crazy.
it came out of nowhere. I was like, in front of us. It's a buck. It's a buck. Dude, I was
If
like,
we record this, and once we watch this, that's gonna be like a 10-second period. Like, there it is. Okay.
dude, like I was like, I was saying it and I was like clicking stuff on. I was like, dude, that was so fast. Oh, dude, that was so exciting that we were here together. Oh, let's watch this photo. Let's watch this video back. I'm ready. Do what you gotta do. Okay. Do what you gotta do. Is he going down? I fixed it. Oh, it almost took us far back.
Yeah.
Bro, like, we took the footage together. We got in the stand together.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so pumped for you. Oh, dude, like, my heart's shaking like just as much as if I was on falling trigger. That's so crazy. Dude, that's so exciting.
I heard squirrels. And I was like, at some points I just stopped looking. It's like, I don't want to get disappointed again. And I heard a bunch of stuff, and
Yeah.
I don't think you could even really hear them.
No, I couldn't hear him. I saw some movement. I was like, it's back. I was like, it's a buck, it's a buck. I was like, it's a deer, it's a buck, it's a buck. Dude, it's crazy.
I hit him.
What?
Watch.
Oh crap. Dude, it's crazy. He like looked up right at this, like, I was like, oh, freaking right. I was like, dude, I just got him looking at the camera.
Yeah, I think that hit him low. Right there.
That sticks a little in the way. I think it might be the back. We can get down and look for some blood though. He didn't look like he was bleeding real bad going through.
Mm-hmm.
I was almost tempted to say like, shoot him again.
I was gonna if I could have, but he was moving too quick.
Oh yeah. He started running at us.
I know.
And then like at the last second he cut back.
That's cool.
Dude.
All right, so we got in the stand at about
5 o'clock-ish.
No, it was later than that. 'Cause
Was it?
We didn't leave here. We didn't leave the camp until probably 5:30, 5:40. So we weren't in the stand, but probably a little after 6, honestly. And we're looking around. We're hearing all kinds of squirrels and stuff. And then all of a sudden, Nathan looks over at me and says, "Hey, there's a buck. There's a buck." So I pull up on it, and I'm ready to shoot it right away. And then Nathan's got the other camera ready, and so we're set. And so I pull the trigger and shoot it, and it looks like I hit it kind of far back. So we're going to let it sit a little while. We're going to go up and look for some blood in here in a minute. But
Shot at about 7:05.
7:05.
Look at the clock. So
Yeah, but within identifying the buck and shooting it, it was 12 seconds. We looked back on the camera.
it was so fast.
Yeah, it was incredibly fast. So, yeah, we're going to get down here in a minute. Maybe sit up here just for another second. Maybe eat some breakfast real quick and then head down and see if we can find some blood and then maybe come back later and track the sucker down. So, it's not a real big buck, it didn't look like, but it's
exciting though.
second to last day, so I decided I was going to shoot whatever. But, all right, so let's eat some breakfast real quick. All right. And this stand is not sitting very high off the ground at all.
It really isn't.
That's why I think he saw us so quick.
Yeah. What's that? What?
All right, we've got first blood here on the ground. It took us. Took us a minute to find blood. We're about 50 yards from where we shot it. Tracked out where it ran, and just now finding blood, and it's not a whole lot. So we're going to give it some more time before we push on to see if we can find it. But I was getting nervous. I couldn't find it. I found some hair over there where I initially shot it, which was good. So, yeah, because of the shot, it was a little bit far back. It could have been a gut shot. So I don't want to keep pushing the buck away if it's trying to bed down to bleed out. So we'll just give it some time and then keep going. But
Hopeful.
yep, we got a buck down hopefully. So I just can't wait to be walking through the woods and see those antlers sitting up in the ground.
Get a hold of them.
Oh yeah, that'll be good. So, all right.
Exciting.
Yeah, Nathan said his deer and my uncle's deer they shot. They haven't been bleeding a whole lot, even if it's a good heart and lung shot. So
Yeah, mine was right through,
yeah,
and then took a little bit for it to start bleeding. So
yeah. So we're gonna.
just walk through.
We found the blood, which is a good thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna. I guess give it a little bit more time though.
A little piece off here.
Yeah, gonna mark the blood spot for reference point if we did it. So. All right, let's walk on just a little bit.
All right. Okay.
All right, we found a lot more blood. It's pumping out pretty good. So if you really look, you can see the leaves are rustled up, wraps around over there. So a lot of blood, and you can see the trail.
Hard to see on the camera, but
If you can point it out, just
there's a lot of roughed up leaves right through here, and it goes up through there. It's pretty. It's a little harder to see on the camera, but
Yeah.
it goes right through there.
So yeah, good sign. A lot more blood. So
Yeah.
I'm feeling a lot more confident now.
And it looks like it's pumped out on both sides.
Yeah.
So it definitely passed through. So it's also been we shot about 7:05. It's 8:10 now, so it's been just about an hour since we shot it. So
Yeah, should be plenty of time.
yeah,
With
so
the
I guess we'll
yeah.
keep stalking.
270's a big round, so I mean,
Yeah.
probably did some damage going in, but
Oh, for sure.
yeah, let's keep stalking forward and
All right.
find the deer. We found more blood down here, and then all of a sudden he's down the hill. He jumped up and took off again. So apparently he needs a little bit more time than we thought. So we'll mark our trail back on blood, and then head back to camp, and then come back sometime this evening to finish the job to see if he's down. So yeah, he must have a little bit of life left of him. We're only about 200 yards from where we shot, and he's probably another 100 yards down where he was laying, so he's not real far. So he's hurting enough that he wanted to lay down pretty quick. So yeah, we're gonna head back to camp and give it some more time. All right, we are back at the stand. We did not wait until 3 or 4. It's 10 o'clock now, so it's only been like an hour and a half or so since we were last here. The reason being is a problem we have with this property is we have locals who come in and drop running dogs to come and chase out the deer and stuff. So we're sitting around the campfire, and all of a sudden we hear dogs running. So we didn't want the dogs to come down here and mess anything up, be chewing on it when we get here. So. And my dad, we looked at the shot closer on the computer, got a bigger shot or a bigger view of it, and it looks like I had a more decent shot than we thought. So,
The dogs are
there's dogs right down
in the
there.
hole right where the deer was.
They're probably barking at it. Dang. All right, yeah. So we're gonna run down there real quick and see if we can get it, and it should be dead by now, with all the blood that we saw and with the view of where we put the shot in. So. Yeah, we're gonna unload our stuff real quick, get ready to start dragging, and then head down. So hopefully it's still down there and dead. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do it.
I bet you they're on your deer.
All right, let me explain it real quick.
So is that you want to do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
You can walk in that way, and then. Do they sound like they're moving?
No, they're sitting still. So I think what we're gonna do is, since the dogs don't sound like they're moving, they might be sitting down on that deer right now, just barking at it. So me and Nathan are gonna follow the blood trail, which we have marked with orange tassels all the way to where we stopped, and then we're gonna send Noah down to just check out and see if those dogs are on it, and if so, he's gonna walkie us and tell us that it's right there, and we don't have to keep following blood. So yeah, we're gonna go see what we can find, and hopefully we get this thing. It's bigger than I thought when I initially shot it. I thought it was just a real tall, maybe 6-pointer or even a 4-pointer, but looking back on the video, it looked pretty good. But it's a solid 8, so I'm excited to see where it's at and get it hanging up in the deer tree. So
Heck yeah.
let's head out and see what we can find.
I literally was just like, maybe that wasn't your deer.
What's that?
Yeah,
I'm glad you
this
said
is
that.
the blood trail I thought I was looking for right
And
here.
it was like that for a while,
Yeah.
but oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
That's great.
Everybody's
That's incredible.
Got
I'm so glad
everybody.
we
Nice
found it.
8, man.
pretty deer. Wow. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Where'd you get him?
Where's he at? Don't have an exit back here.
Must have stayed in him.
Man,
Yeah,
he's dead for
I
a
think
while.
I hit
He's
him back
a
over here.
rigor mortis there.
Yeah, he died. Probably as soon as he came over here, he died.
Man.
The reason that
See,
threw me off is there wasn't a lot of blood,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we saw a
Yeah,
deer
down
jump
in the
right
creek.
there. I was like, oh, maybe that's not him.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, because as soon as we got, and whenever we jumped that deer down there, I was like, okay, well, I'll just go down there. And you could see where it was. And there was a little bit of hair laying on the ground, too. And I thought, this has got to be it. I mean,
Yeah.
so we walked all the way down. We walked way that way, way this way. And here it was, only 100 more yards.
Just
There
walked
was
20 yards somewhere. We just saw last
sticking
blood.
up
I
there.
can't
I
believe
thought- I
that.
thought he was
I just
laying
saw
over
some
there.
ruffled leaves. I thought, I'll go that way.
No
Man.
way.
Yeah, this is a blood
Check
trail.
that out.
Looks like that deer be at the end.
Yeah,
That's
get
cool.
Take your camera and get a shot of his tongue or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah.
It's recording right
Is it? Okay.
I just been kind of recording the reaction.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's no exit wound, man. They don't bleed.
Tall rack.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
sitting so wide. Man, that's crazy.
Flip him over and see where he's at.
Good. Awesome. So here it is. After we got to camp, we talking with my dad and my uncle and whatnot, and we reviewed the video and saw that I had a decent shot. And so, like we saw before, we came down, we were tracking it for the way. We lost blood for a while, and I was real frustrated with that. And that's when we saw another deer. It jumped, went down the hill a ways, and we thought, okay, that's got to be our deer or my deer, because it was sitting there. Bedded down and everything. So we walked up there and found some hair and everything, but no blood. So we just thought maybe for some reason it stopped bleeding. But so we spent, I don't know, an hour and a half walking all the way down the hill, down the creek, up and down, and couldn't find anything. Got back up here, called my dad and my uncle and another friend to come out and help look. And sure enough, my uncle, he's like, well, maybe it's over here. He walked just a couple trees this way, looked down this hill, and here it was laying. And it must have been dead as soon as it hit the ground. I mean, there was no need for us to go back to camp or anything. But we were several hundred yards off going down the hill just because that's what the signs told us. And those dogs were down at the end of that ravine. Like, it just made sense that, yeah, they were yipping away. It just made sense that they were down there, that this was down there. But yeah, here it is, a nice solid 8-point. I mean, this is as good as it gets right here. Nice clean shot right early in the morning. So now it's just time to gut it out and take it back up to camp. So hang it up in the tree. But yeah, great hunt. I appreciate you coming out and helping. That's awesome. And Noah behind the camera there, he walked all the way down the hill. He went way left, back up to Nathan's stand, which is a couple hundred yards from where we were, and then all the way back down to us. So he did a big old square. So thank you for doing that, Noah. So yeah, here it is, man. Beautiful.
Exciting hunt.
Yeah, for sure. Nice deer. That's a super tall rack. I mean, wow.
Yeah. We thought that where we marked last blood this morning is only like, what, 30 yards that way.
Yeah, we'll get up and show you guys, to show you just how far off we were. We'll have Noah stand here and we'll stand over there. So awesome. All right, well, we're gonna gut this thing out. It's been sitting for a little while and it's got I think a gut shot, so we don't want the meat to go bad. Yeah. Cool. All right, so the deer is now all gutted and ready to go. We have dropped off everything with Noah. He's gonna run up, grab the 4-wheeler. He's got what, 2 backpacks, 3 guns.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I found this shedding down in the creek bottom when we were down there for no reason. So yeah, he's gonna run up and get that done. So before we go though, I'm gonna zoom in, and you can just barely see it right there. No, it's all right. I'll just circle it with and after edit stuff. So it's right there in the center of the screen. That's where we found last blood, and we walked all the way down this hill, all the way to the bottom, and then we went way this way, way that way to check the creek. But my uncle, he walked from there to here, and there it was. So yeah. All right, Noah, you can start hauling up there, but we're gonna drag this sucker out and then call it good. So get some more pictures and stuff up top.